Hi, I thought it would be really nice to talk about the differences between flexion and bend. Two words that we use an awful lot when we're talking about dressage and training horses. They mean different things, but only subtly different things. You can have flexion without bend, but you can't have good quality bend without flexion. Flexion is just the movement at the very top of the horse's neck where it joins the skull. There's only a tiny range of movement available to the horse in that joint, and if you take it beyond what the horse can give you, then the other joints of the neck become involved and you start to get a twist rather than a flexion. It can seem really quite difficult to isolate flexion with your horse, but it is worth trying. If you can get the neutral ligament at the top of the neck to flip from one side to the other with a fairly straight neck and just that tiny flexion at the pole, you'll find that your horse will become more supple, more relaxed through the back, and generally give you a much nicer feel through the contact. So as you're riding the horse and asking the horse to bend, what you're asking for is that tiny degree of flexion at the pole. You want to keep the neck as straight and in the middle of the chest as you can, while it still follows the line of travel. You want the shoulders to be straight on the line of travel. You're asking the thoracic spine to lift and tilt through the rib cage to create the bend that is possible there. Then you want the lumbar spine to bend a small amount, and then the SI joint follows that line of the curve of the bend that you're asking for. That is the bent horse. There shouldn't be any sharp angles in that. You only bend the horse as far as the stiffest point can bend. If you allow the horse to collapse and bend more in the wobbly places like the neck, then you lose your ability to create a lovely flow of energy through the horse's body. You create a kink, the same way as the kink in a hose pipe blocks the energy. A kink in the bend blocks and disengages the energy of the horse. I hope this has explained the differences between the twin concepts of flexion and bend.